Okay. So your third lab pretty much follows the same concept, similar to a lot of your previous labs. And I'm going to spend some time kind of going through a lot of the formulas that you'll need to know for that lab. So what we're going to spend a lot of time doing tonight is really talking about some of these formulas. All right. So let's, without further ado, let's open up our Excel spreadsheet and let's continue. And while I do this lecture, I'm going to address some of the difficulties that I know some of you had with your Excel spreadsheet. Okay. Okay. So let's take a look. So I just opened up my spreadsheet. All right. As many of you know, one of the things you can do in your spreadsheet, right, is you can give it a title and you can name the sheets, right? Because there are many worksheets in a workbook. One of the cool things about Excel, though, is a lot of the cool and fancy formulas that you can pretty much use to get things done. So let's begin. All right. So I'm going to write NBA playoffs. All right. So I'm just creating a generic sheet here. And I'm going to highlight from cell A1 all the way to G1. All right. And then from there, I'm going to click on Merge and Center, and I'm going to merge and center the NBA playoffs sheet that I'm creating. And I'm going to apply a heading 3 to that sheet. One of the issues that I noticed that a lot of you guys were having was some of you have a student Excel, so you didn't necessarily have the Trek theme that I wanted many of you to have for the first lab. And that's perfectly fine. That's because there's different versions of Excel, and not all of them have the same theme. So what you could have done is I emailed a lot of you and just said, feel free to use any theme. As long as you show me you understand the concept, that's really the key things that I care about when we're doing a lot of these spreadsheets. All right. So to add a theme to your workbook, all right, you had to go to page layout, themes, and from there you can really add any theme that you like or would like to add. So I'm going to add the slice theme, and I'm going to do team, and I'm going to do position. I'm going to do, let's see here what I can do. Field goals, and then I'm going to do team, position, field goals, wins, and I'll do a record. Okay. I guess I made it a little bit too long. Okay. And then team, position, field goals, wins. Actually, let's change that. All right, let's do the following. Let's just do this. So one of the cool things that you can do in Excel, okay, is you can actually complete a series of months in Excel. All right. And the way you would do that, let's say, the season starting in September, all you would really have to write is the month September. All right. So from there, I can take September, I can go to the bottom right-hand corner, and I can fill handle September all the way to March. Okay. So this is a very nifty trick you can use in Excel to get a series of months fully completed without having to go forth and write September, October, November, December, January, February, etc. Right? So this is one of the many cool things that you can do Excel. So the fill handle can automatically determine which series of months comes next inside of your spreadsheet. All right. Another thing that I want to introduce you guys to is the rotation of text. Okay. So in order to do that, I'm going to right click on this cell. Okay. I'm going to go to Format Cells. All right. And then I am going to go to Alignment. Okay. And I'm going to change it to 45 degrees. And I'm going to press Enter. So what alignment allows you to do is it allows you to actually align your text based on a particular angle or that you're looking for, right? So I can align my text and set it to 90 degrees, 45 degrees, or whatever the amount of degrees is that I'm looking for. All right. So in this case, I have September sitting at 45 degrees, right? So the way I was able to do that, I just right-clicked on this text. I went to Format Cells, all right? I made sure I clicked on Alignment, and I set it to 45 degrees, and I click OK, and it will change the cells to 45 degrees for me, all right? One of the other nifty tricks you can use in Excel is the following, okay? So the way this trick works is this is known as the format painter, okay? So what the format painter actually does is it takes a particular format and it allows you to basically copy that format to a range or a series of cells, okay? So be careful when you use that format, because if you accidentally use it throughout your entire spreadsheet, then everything will have that format in it. So for example, given that the month of October has a 45-degree angle format, I can actually apply that to November, December, January, February, and March. And the way you would do that is by clicking on October, then clicking on Format Painter, and highlighting November all the way to March, okay? And as you notice, right, I'll add one more month. As you notice, I now have, okay, every single one of my months sitting at a particular 45 degree angle. So this is a cool and nifty way to create a series of months and